phaseograms if it comes in the middle of the phaseogram. For example, let's take the matter. To take the matter, if you take the same phaseograph, there is a THE. How you going to write? CO2. So if you take line to take THE, the matter. So we will write a slant CH like that. To take the matter. This is one phaseogram. The next example, in the art. So in the art, if you take, there is a THE. So in the art, so in will be upwards, right? So in is a gram log which will lie above the line. So in the art. And then next example, at the line, at the time, TIME, at the time. So there is a THE. So at will be written on the line. So at the time. Here we written upwards because you cannot distinguish this one, and it is not easy to write. So rather to distinguish and write fast, we will write upwards rather than downwards. This is the 10%. So this is about the phaseograms. So we can take another example. By and by. For example, by the by, if you take by the by. So by and by will be by and by, because for gram log n will be upwards, this one. So there in that situation you have to write THE downwards, by the by. If you write upwards, it will give a meaning of and here, by and by. It rarely happens. So that is the rule number 4 in middle of the phaseograms. And the fifth rule for the circles. Generally, if it is a circle, yes, we can apply THE hook. But if it is ST or STR, we cannot apply. It will be very difficult. For example, let's take pass B. Pass B. It is very easy. Pass downward THE like CH. Next, pass B. So how you have to write is, you have to write separately, otherwise what will happen? Pass, and it is very difficult to write this one. So only for a circle we will write, if it is a loop, we will write dot, pass B. So because it is a vowel R, we will write above line and this dot on the line. Vowel R will be written here. If you take another example, rinse D. For example, it will be like rinse and THE, rinse D. There it is very difficult because you have to slant R. R will be like a slant, like something like this one, and rinse D. So it gives sometimes an impression it may be wrong. So in that situation you can put the dot apart from this one. Because it is going upwards, generally we will put downwards. So in that situation you can put extra dot here, and dances D. So there is a double circle, so dances D. Rather than CS all circles you have to write separately. For only circle, yes, sometimes you can write, sometimes depends upon the readability. That is about the rule number 5, circles. And rule number 6 is, for example, there are some gram logs like but and on. So but will be written but and on. So but will be written on the line and on will be written not on the line, it is opposite. So the mouse, so this is on and this is but. So there is a combination of but THE and ONTHE. So for example, if you write but THE, it will be looking like something like this, which is very difficult to write, and we cannot write like this also. So what we will do, we will slightly slant this but, and then we will write THE. So but B, and the on the we will written like slant. It's not right, a little bit slant and THE upwards to distinguish this groove V. So that is about the but V and the on V. And the last one about the half strokes. If any half stroke is single, at that time we will not THE to that stroke. If there are multiple consonant strokes, then we can write THE. For example, like pat D. You cannot write pat and THE. Instead, you have to write pat D. Pat D. Because it will be like treated as it is also CHT. Patched. It may be wrongly interpreted as patched. So that's why if any half letter is there alone, only one letter, in that time we will write THE separately. Let's take repeat D. So repeat. So here if you see there are two strokes. It's not a single half stroke, but there is a combination of two strokes. In that situations you can write repeat D. So rather than downwards, repeat D. So repeat D. You have to write by default top to down. So here it's a possibility is there, so you can write top to down. Repeat D. So repeat D. And the next one is paint D. Paint D. So how you are going to write paint? So there is a paint and you can write TH. Because even though it is alone stroke, but it is having hooks. So that's why you can write this THE. Because clearly you can distinguish, other than this it is a PT, CHT, here P and T, and here it can be distinguished as THE. Paint D. So that's it about the THE tick and the 7 rules. The first rule is it will be written always top to bottom, 90%, and it is represents always CH. And the second one we written beginning. Never it will be written at the beginning of the word. So in the third one, 90% downwards and 10% upwards, where it is not convenient to read that strokes. And fourth one is middle of a phaseogram. And fifth one, for the circles. For the circles you can write, attach the THE tick, but ST, STR, SES loops you cannot use THE. And there is a gram logs, but and on. The stroke will be tilted, not like straight one, it will be tilted and then added. And for the half strokes, if it is alone, some stroke is alone, then you cannot add THE stroke. But if it is, there are two or more, then you can add THE tick. So that's it about the THE hook. In the next class, we are going to see about diphthongs.